Okay, find the domain and range for each group. Domain, set of all x's. So all you do is look at the x-axis. Here's the x-axis right there. So the domain is between here and here. Now, you always start with the smallest number. This is negative 1, 2, 3, 4. Negative 4 is less than or equal to x, and that's negative 1. If you're talking about the domain, it's always x. On the multiple choice, on the STAR test, they'll give it to you in multiple choice. Eliminate the ones that say y if it wants to find the domain. Eliminate the ones that say x's, that have x's in them if they are talking about the range. You got to know domain, set of x's, set of all y's. All right, the range. Here's where people get confused. You're only looking at the y-axis, the one that's going vertical. So it's between here, but here's the problem. People want to go to here, but look how high it goes. It goes all the way up there and through the point, which means it's going to be equal to. Don't stop here. You're looking for how low it goes, the whole graph. You're looking at the whole graph and how high it goes. Start with the lowest number. So that's negative 1 on the y-axis. So it's negative 1 is less than or equal to y. Now, how high does it go? 1, 2, 3. 3. Just like that. See that? All right, let's look at number 2. Domain and range. I can move it up a little bit. Here we go. Looking at the x-axis. Closed circle, so that means it's equal to, goes between here and here. It's between those two numbers on the x-axis. So that is, start with the leftmost on the domain. Negative 2, we know it's x is less than or equal to 2. It's between those two numbers. Okay. Now, the range. Set of all y's. You're looking at the y-axis, which is right here. Now, how low does it go? Okay. It's between here, oops, and here. All right. That's negative 4. So it's y. Negative 4 is less than y, and that's negative 2. It's between those two numbers on the y-axis. That's all you're doing is looking for what numbers it's between. All right, tricky one coming up. Look at number 3. On the x-axis, we're only comparing this graph to what's on the x-axis. I always start left when I'm dealing with this. Okay, so it's between here and it goes all the way over here. That's negative 4. X, and it goes all the way over to 1. Are y'all starting to understand that? All right. Let's look at the range, the y-axis. Okay. Look at the graph. It goes this low right here. Sometimes you don't use the endpoints. It goes there. And it goes all the way up there. So the range is between 1 and 5. So it's 1, y, oops, and 5. That's it. Try number 4. Ooh, number 4 is different. Here's the deal. This one is a tricky. I just noticed that. All right, here's the deal. It goes here, but look at that arrow. That means it's going to keep going on forever, and it's going to keep getting wider. So it goes here, and the numbers are getting bigger going that way. So this one, mark that out, is just x is greater than or equal to 2 because we have a closed circle. Now the range, looking at the y-axis, and it's really not a good one. It goes all the way up there. Does everybody see how high it goes? Because it's going to keep going forever with that arrow. Now, we know it's y, mark that out, is, and the numbers are getting smaller because it's going down. Y is less than or equal to, because it goes through the point, and let's just say 4.5. 4.5. Okay. Number 5. I'm going to do that one too, because that's different. Number 5. All right, here's the deal. The domain, it goes, I see the arrow. So that means it's going to go on forever. And it's going that way. It's going that way. So here's the deal. If it's going left, we got a closed circle. X is less than or equal to 3. Because the numbers this way are getting smaller. When you have one arrow, it's going to look like this. All right, the range. Is that graph going up or down? Down. So that means y, because it goes through the point, both there and there, is less than or equal to 2.
We always put the small value for whenever we write it like this.
No, you put the highest value you can find.
Oh, okay.
All right. All right, here's the deal. The question everybody's been asking. Why don't we ever do the domain on a parabola? Because here's the reason. These arrows, they're going to hit every part on the x-axis. So the domain is all real numbers. The domain for a parabola with arrows, it's always all real numbers, whether it's facing up or down. Now, the range you should know how to do. It goes here and it's going up, right? This pen is going out. So it goes all the way down to -5, but it's going up. So y is greater than or equal to -5 because it goes through the point. I'm going to change pens. All right, flip it over. See if you can find the domain and range of that one. Number 7. Try number 7. Find the domain and range of it. Okay. Here we go. The domain is between here and here on the x-axis. So it's -1, less than or equal to x, which is less than or equal to 4. How many of y'all got the domain? Raise your hand. Okay. Now the range. The range goes from here all the way up to here. So the range is between 1 and 4. So 1 is less than or equal to y is less than or equal to 4. Okay, there you go. How many of y'all got the range?
Shouldn't that be -2?
Oh, my bad.
Oh, I thought I was tweaking.
My
I
bad.
got it wrong.
You're right. It's -2. Okay, try number 5. My number 8. Why did I say 5? 8. Okay, number 8. Here's the deal. It goes here and it's going to keep going. So the domain is x is greater than or equal to -2. It goes right here, -2, and the numbers are getting bigger. All right, the range. All right, here we go. It's going up. That arrow's going up, so it's going to be from here. So the range, that's 1. And it goes through the point, got a closed circle. Y is greater than or equal to 1. How many of y'all got both of those? Got to be careful there. All right, try number 9. It's almost just like it. Try number 9. All right, number 9. Here we go. The domain goes from here and it's going to the right. So x, that means the numbers are getting bigger, and it's a closed circle. X is greater than or equal to -4. How do we do on that one? Get it? Now, the range. Here's the thing. It's going up. So here's its lowest point. If it's going up, all right. So y is greater than or equal to 1. That's it. Now, I want to talk about number 10 again. Graphs like this. All right. Here's the deal. We have endpoints. So it goes all the way from here over to here. So it's between -5 and 5. You can basically write it like that. Put your x because you're talking about the domain. Now, here's the thing. How low does it go when we're looking at the range? How low does it go on the y-axis? Yeah. See, it goes all the way here. You can't use the endpoints on this one. It goes from here all the way up to there. So it's between -3 and 1. Smallest number always goes first. There it is, right there. All right. Try number 11. Okay. The domain is between here and here. We have endpoints. So that's between -3 and 4. Put your x. Did we get that one? Yes or no? All right. Now, the range It goes from here to here. That is between -1 and 4. There's your y. That's it. Play with number 12. All right. Your domain, oops, wrong color, is going from here and it's going left. So the numbers are getting smaller. So it's x is less than or equal to 5. Now, once again, here's the deal. It's going up from here, which is -5, and the numbers are getting bigger. So it's y, oops, is greater than or equal to -5. All right? Questions on those? Okay. Here's what I want you to do. There's going to be 3 problems you got to get over domain and range. Now, but there's a little bit of difference. Look at this. All right. What is the range of the function? Now, here's the thing. It goes to, look how it's counting though. That's going to be -6, -4, -2. You have to be careful of that. It's between -6 and 4, but that's an open circle. We didn't do any of those. So you would go at -6, you have a closed circle. Is less than or equal to y, because we're talking about the range. Now, this one's on your keyboard. You're going to have to go less than 4. See that? What's this one going to be? What's the domain of this? All real numbers, because it has the arrows going. Here it is. All right. Now, what's the range going to be? Guess what the range is going to be? What is it? It's got the arrows, all real numbers. And it's right down here. Okay, look at this. What is the range? They gave you all Y's. What number is that right there? What number is it? It's counting up by what?
You can't really see it. It's blurry. So.
Oh, it's blurry?
Yeah.
All
I
right.
thought it was the same as the other one.
It's 6, and it's a closed circle. Numbers are going down. Y is less than or equal to 6. All right. Okay, let's see how we do on that.